Hi there. So today's video is about the first solo in Sweet Home Alabama. Starts off at the end of the chorus. So the chorus, last part of the chorus finishes off. Then there's an F and a C chord before it goes back into the normal riff to which the guitar solo plays along. So when the band plays the F and C chord, the solo starts off with a bend from the 15th fret on the high E string, bending up to the 17th fret, the note of the 17th, so from a G up to an A. Let it drop down again and play it again, and then we're going to do a D arpeggio. So an arpeggio is when you play the notes of a chord. This D chord would normally be down here on the 2nd fret, 3rd fret and 2nd fret of the G, B and high E strings, but we're moving it up an octave, so we're now on the 14th fret, so we're playing the 14th fret of the high E string, the 15th fret of the B string and the 14th fret of the G string, but it's the same shape, just moved up 12 frets. So after the bend, we're gonna play 14th fret of the E string, 15th fret of the B string, 14th fret of the G string, back to the 15th fret of the B string. Now the rest of the solos are going to move down here to this part of the guitar. It starts off, we're going to slide up to the 10th fret of the B string. So what we're going to do is we're going to slide up to the 10th fret with our 3rd finger, which means that then our 1st finger is ready to play the 8th fret of the E string. And actually to say with the bend as well, I'm using my 3rd finger for the bend. So when I drop the bend back down again, my 2nd finger is ready to go on the 14th fret and play that D chord. So 3rd finger up to the 10th fret, 1st finger on the 8th fret of the high E string, 11th fret of the B string, 10th fret of the B string, 8th fret of the B string, back to the 10th fret of the B string. And then we're going to go down to the 9th fret of the G string, and then to the 8th fret of the B string. And then we play the 8th fret again. As we pause there, you play the 8th fret again, up to the 10th fret. So 8, 10, 9th fret of the G string, and then you're going to go on the 10th fret and bend it up. So it goes. Okay, so again slowly. 10, 8, 11, 10, 8, 10, 9, 8, 8, 10, 9, 10, and the bend. Okay, so again once more. Now, down to the 7th fret. Now, I think he slides it. But if that gets a little bit, you know, in the heat of a solo, sometimes it's hard to remember that touch. You could just do it as a... You could do it as a hammer-on instead, but... So you're going to go from the 7th fret to the 9th fret of the G string, 8th fret of the B string, 10th fret of the B string, that bend up again, and then you're going to do 2 hits on the 7th fret of the G string, 8, 9 of the G string, so 7, 7, 8, 9, 8 on the B string, so 7, 7, 8, 9, 8 on the B string, back to the 9 on the G string, up to the 10th of the B string, 9 of the G string, 8 of the B string. 7, 7, 8, 9, then onto the B, 8, 10, 9 on the G, 8 on the B. And then this last bit was the bit, I have to say, it took me the longest to kind of get my head round. So I like to think about it in like groups of 4. the notes. So you're going to go... So the first 4 notes are start on the 10th fret of the B string, bend it up to the 12th fret, back down again. So 10th fret, bend, 10th fret, and then off to the 8th. So that's 1 set of 4. Next one, you're going to play 8th fret of the B string, 9th fret of the G string, 7th fret of the G string, back to the 9th fret of the G string. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8th fret. So you're going to use your first finger and your third finger for the 7th and 9th fret of the G string, and your second finger for the 8th fret of the B string. And the next set of 4 is. So you're going to go 8th fret of the B string, down to the 9th fret of the G string, and then down all the way down to the 4th fret of the G string, and you bend it up to the 5th fret. So without the bend it would be... But it's done as a bend. So 4th fret, bend to the 5th fret, back to the 4th fret, 5th fret of the D string, open D. Now that little run is again an arpeggio. The middle of a G chord, a G bar chord, but played on the 4th fret, bent up to the 5th fret, back to the 4th fret, 5th fret of the D string, and then finally the open D string. So that last bit all together is... So first 4 is... Second 4 is... 4 is, well, it's not 4, it's a bit more than 4. Last one's only 3 because it goes 1, 2, and then it finishes on the D. So the whole solo goes in a reasonably slow rate that you might be able to play along to. Proper speed. So I hope that's suitably clear, not over explained or whatever, and hopefully you'll get on fairly well with that, and see you next time.